Jenkins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Leif Bakken, and thanks for being tuned to yourliveevent.com as we are in Cavalier, North Dakota, very close to the Canadian border, as the Cavalier Tornadoes are hosting the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros on yourliveevent.com. Glad to have the play-by-play action for you tonight. Jerry Peralta is with me as well. He'll be jumping in a bit with some color. He'll be helping out with the camera and our scoreboard as well. And so we are looking forward to a good Region 2 matchup here in North Dakota as the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros have traveled north to take on the Tornadoes of Cavalier in, once again, Region 2, North Dakota boys basketball. We're going to talk about these two teams along with their coaches in just a bit, all part of the Irie Insurance pregame show. That's coming up next on yourliveevent.com.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Ulster Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Ulster Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts share this message to all community members about building assets in your community. Hi, this is Hayden Allen. Young people grow strong through positive relationships with adults. It only takes a small investment of time to truly make a difference in a young person's life. You can help build up a young person by taking just a minute to give them words of encouragement and advice, making them feel the true impact they have in the community. A message provided by everyone at Hillsboro and Central Valley School District.
Thanks for being with us on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leif Bakken. Jerry Peralta by my side, as he will bring him in just a little bit with some color commentary. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show for all your insurance needs. Visit with Irie Insurance and visit them online, IrieINS.com. That's IHRYINS.com. Well, to start off with our Irie Insurance pregame show, we're going to talk a little bit about these two teams and get to our coaches' comments here as we take a look in the Region 2 standings. Hillsboro Central Valley is ranked 6th, followed by Cavalier at 7. And we talk with both coaches a little bit about those records. Hillsboro Central Valley is 2-2 in the region. There hasn't been a lot of Region 2 action yet for the boys' side. Obviously, the girls will be wrapping up, well, actually, here in the next couple of weeks. I guess we're towards the end of January, so that's coming their way. And Cavalier is 2-4 in the region. Hillsboro Central Valley 4-5 overall. 5-6 is Cavalier. So we should have a good one on our hands tonight, folks. And I talked to both coaches about that. Starting off with the head coach of the Cavalier Tornadoes, Chris Morton. We talked a little bit about his program and what they want to do tonight. LiveEvent.com. I'm Leif Bakken talking with head coach of the Cavalier Tornadoes boys basketball team, Chris Morton. And Coach, so far you're 2-4 in the region, 5-6 overall. So Not the best start, but hey, 5-6 overall. You're starting to pick up some traction, especially with the last 2 wins.
Yeah, we are, Leif. And, we've had a little up and down beginning of the season. I thought we had a lot of games prior to the beginning of the year with 10 games prior to the first. It was a lot. I think the kids have responded fair. One night we're here, one night we're there. But when we put it together, we can really play some good basketball.
When you have Hillsboro Central Valley come up here to play, what's that mean to you, and what are you kind of looking at when you watch them out there on the court?
Well, first of all, you look at a bunch of trees, because they are huge. They're very tall. Very well coached. Elliot does a tremendous job with the program. He's got great assistant coaches, and they're always a very good team. So our goal is just to try to maintain and try to stay with them and hope for some lucky breaks. And, we can get pretty hot, too, at times. So once we get that thing rolling, they might have to look out for some of our shots.
When you say that and I look at the Region 2 standings, you guys are right next to each other. So, that gives a little bit of spark for everybody, I think, to make this go, hey, we've got a good game on our hands.
It does. And, Hillsboro's played some very tough competition these last few weeks here. And we're either the fortunate or the unfortunate. We're either going to be the fortunate team that gets a team that just come off of a tough loss, or we're going to be the unfortunate team that's going to really take a team that's coming in very focused and serious. And, the region, I think Region 2 is wide open. You got your first 2 spots, I think, are pretty secure, but I think the battle could be between the 2 of them. From there on out, I think the teams are pretty darn close, and I think any given night could be a different story.
You guys have a 4-point win against Midway Minto, 64-60. What did you like in that game that you'd like to bring into this one against Hillsboro Central Valley?
Well, at one time, we actually came around and we had developed a 17-point lead in the second half. And that was by doing the things that we had discussed in halftime and making some changes. And I really liked the way the kids responded to the changes. We dwindled the lead down by doing things uncharacteristically, having some mistakes that just weren't normal of us. And I like the abilities that they can accomplish what we set to go out and do.
Any guys on your roster you want me to be watching for? Want the folks at home to be watching for as we look at your roster here?
Well, I think you're going to have to pay attention to quite a few of them. We've got Bryson Clem, Isaiah Lopez. You don't know where he's going to hit from night in, night out. He could hit for 3. He could hit from inside. We've got, Talon Devine. We've got Kobe Morton, who can cash in pretty good from 3s. Ty Holmquist, Caden DeMars is our ball handler. He's going to be he's the tone setter for us, And I just think, you get that group of guys. You got Zach Anderson. You've got a Sterling Enerson in there. We're going to play probably 9 deep, and I think all 9 of them are actually, pretty equal.
Coach Chris Morton of the Cavalier Tornadoes boys basketball team. Best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877. The story is told that the lumberyard in Hillsboro has been continuously operating on this same location since 1881. That means that although it has changed its name, appearance, and ownership a few times, we've been in business for 140 years. Proudly part of the Hillsboro community as one of the original businesses founded on serving our neighbors. And wouldn't you know, that business model still works after all this time. With a focus on customer service, Hillsboro Lumber welcomes you.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. They wish all boroughs the best in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities this school year. Roger and Connie Anderson of Anderson Cutting Horses are proud to have the students of Hillsboro and Central Valley represent our communities. Good luck, boroughs, in all that you do. From Roger and Connie Anderson, Anderson Cutting Horses.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
On YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Leaf Bach and talking to head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Boys Burros team, Elliot Rutvold. And coach, you go from north of town at Thompson and go a little further north to Cavalier. What's kind of the thought process coming into this game tonight? And what was the practices for the last few days working on?
Thought process is the same as we've had all along. We just got to come out and play some good basketball, and the guys are worked hard the last couple days, trying to get things straightened out. And it's just a process that we got to go through, and guys are willing to work. And we'll see what happens tonight when we come out and play Cavalier.
When we look at the Region 2 standings, Coach, we see that you guys are right next to each other. So that makes it kind of exciting for a fan, I suppose, when you see that. And what are you expecting? Expecting a pretty good game tonight?
Oh, yeah, all the games are going to be good in the region. And, region standings aren't much right now. Most teams haven't played a whole lot of games yet, so it doesn't matter much. But, we just got to show up and play. It's more about us than anything else.
You guys are a tall team. We've talked about that last time, and you're taller than this Cavalier team. Is that something you think you're going to be able to capitalize on, or is it going to be, it still comes down to rebounding, of course, and doing the things you know how to do right?
Yeah, I mean, if we can get the ball inside, we'll try to get it in there. But if they pack it in against us, then other guys got to step up and make shots, which we didn't do against Thompson. We kind of forced it in there a little bit. So guys got to step up and do the job. And, it just comes down to the will and the want. And, hopefully the guys have that tonight, and I think they will.
Any guys you want us to be watching for tonight after looking at them the last few days after Thompson?
Nope. We got plenty of guys who can play, so we'll just get out there and get after it.
Coach Elliot Rutvold of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Best of luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thanks.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show from Cavalier, North Dakota. I'm Leaf Bakken with Jerry Peralta by my side. We'll be coming back with a little more discussion about what's going to happen in this game, or what we at least think. We'll bring Jerry in and have a good time. Thanks for being with us on YourLiveEvent.com. Hillsboro Central Valley Burros at the Cavalier Tornadoes tonight on YourLiveEvent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
As your community-owned utility, we always power through challenges. And in the face of any challenge, the City of Hillsboro remains unwavering in our commitment to you. We power both your life and work, whether that means hot cocoa with the family in the morning or a hot deadline at work that leaves the lights on a little longer at night. We're here with safe, reliable, clean energy. The City of Hillsboro, empowering our community.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company.
Thanks for being with us on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leaf Bach and Jerry Peralta by my side as we are in Cavalier, North Dakota. school song being played now to get things kicked off. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. That's IHRYINS.com. Jerry Peralta doing the color tonight, along with Cameron Scoreboard. And Jerry, we just saw a Hillsboro Central Valley junior varsity win of 48-42. It looked at the beginning like they were going to run away with it, but Cavalier decided to battle back and made it a pretty good game ultimately.
Yeah, definitely. Going down the stretch here, you saw Cavalier at the beginning go down early, about 11-2 at the most. Fought their way back down to a 1-point deficit and kept the game interesting all throughout. There were a couple points. We had several lead changes throughout the JV game, and it's just going to be interesting to see how that energy transfers over to varsity.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, between the two teams in the region, Hillsboro Central Valley in the 6th spot, Cavalier in the 7th spot. If you're curious about some of the other teams, North Border is number 1, as they're 3-0 in the region and 7-0 overall. Thompson, who just beat Hillsboro Central Valley the other night, 56-36 the other day. They are at 7-2 overall, 3-0 in the region. So 2 unbeaten teams in the region. Grafton has had more games. They're in the 3 spot, 5-1 and 7-2. And then Mayport CG in the 4 slot, 4-1 and 5-2. That's between region and overall. So again, as we heard Coach Elliot Rutvold talk about, a very good region here, Jerry, that all the games in this region are going to be tough for no matter who it is. And the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros can't come in here and just expect to beat Tornadoes. It's going to be a game tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And Hillsboro Central Valley already is kind of off to a slump here. And they're going to look for a way to bounce back. I believe they are on a 3-game losing streak at the moment. Yeah, they are. Losing to teams like Enderlin High School, 4 wins, Minnewauk, and then Thompson the other night. And definitely Hillsboro offensively is going to have to find a way to get going. That Thompson game really was a big sign. They're only putting up 36 points in that loss. So offensively, the Burros need to find a way to get going early and get some momentum on their side. Have some score early and often as much as you can, and let your defense do the work. Cavalier, on the other hand, trying to kind of look to boost their rankings here in the region. They came away with the victory over Midway Minto a couple weeks ago. That was their last game before tonight, and they won that 164-60. So a bit of a break for boys. So we'll see how that break either affects them or helps them out down the stretch.
Yeah, I think you make some good points, and I just want to note too, if you didn't know, Jerry, but the 4 wins Minnewacan team that they lost, that the Burros lost to in that 81-50 loss. 4 wins Minnewacan is undefeated and ranked number 1 in the polls this week. Kindred in the 2nd, and then North Border, who we just talked about briefly, in the 3 slot. Kindred is 7-1, where North Border's 7-0, but a very tough 4 wins team, and they're a favorite in the state. In the Class B polls, obviously, but for years those guys and gals in that community at Fort Taunton have been very good. So I think that yes, a loss is a loss, but a very good team. So you got to build up to that, especially when it comes to tournament time here in North Dakota. One of the other things, just to point out, we heard Coach Morton talk about playing in the trees, and that's kind of what we're going to see tonight, Jerry. And Hillsboro Central Valley, quite tall, and they do a good job. And as Coach Rutvold spoke about, they just got to do the right things. They got to score and they got to rebound, and just because you're tall doesn't always guarantee that. Yeah, definitely. And you look down the stretch, they are really going to have to. The Burros is looking to use their size advantage throughout the game. You know, you have that height. You're going to be seeing a lot of players up at the boards, trying to get the rebounds, give themselves second chance points. So the Tornadoes going to have to do everything they can to stop that, let that not be the case here tonight. Thanks so much for being with us on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks to Irie Insurance for the pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. That's IHRYINS.com. The Irie Insurance pregame show comes to a conclusion, and we are about to get ready to go with Tornado and Burro basketball in Region 2 of North Dakota On YourLiveEvent.com, the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups are on the way. Stick around.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hillsboro Drug and Gift, your area Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Hall's cough drops, just $1.99 per package. Chloroseptic sore throat spray is $4.99. Save on Health Mart brand adult Tussin. You can choose from mucus and chest congestion, cough and chest congestion DM, or multi-symptom cold CF, $3.99 each. Health Mart daytime cold and flu non-drowsy liquid is $5.49, or nighttime cold and flu liquid $6.29. Hillsboro Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leif Bach and Jerry Peralta providing color tonight, and we are into our American Crystal Sugar starting lineup, starting off with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Number 5 is Gannon Limke. He's a guard and forward at 6'6" and a senior for this team. Senior 6-foot guard Parker Gallagher wearing the number 15 tonight. Number 33, Peter Dryberg, who's a guard and forward. He's 6'3" and a junior. Caden Waterworth is wearing the number 44, a forward at 6'6" and a senior. And Jacob Brandt, the sophomore, wearing the number 50, a forward at 6'7". Head coach Elliot Rutvold, Jeremy Brandt, and Marcus Hagnes are assisting him this year. Once again, the Burros are 4-5 overall and 2-2 in Region 2 basketball. This is a Region 2 North Dakota basketball contest, and we are in Cavalier, North Dakota, not too far from the Canadian border. As we turn over and look at the Cavalier Tornadoes. Number 3 is Ty Holmquist. He's a 6-foot senior for this Tornado team. Number 11 is Zach Anderson. He stands at 5'9". He's a sophomore. Sterling Enerson is wearing the number 12. He stands at 6 foot and is a junior for the Tornadoes. Number 24 is Bryson Clem. He stands at 6'3", and he's a senior. And then you have number 35, Isaiah Lopez, standing at 6'4", and a senior for this Tornadoes team. Head coach is Chris Morton, assisted by Ryan Fitzsimmons. And that is your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups for tonight's game. Thanks for being with us. Tell all your friends to join us here on YourLiveEvent.com as the Cavalier Tornadoes host the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros in Cavalier, North Dakota. Thanks so much to Tim Cassette Seed Sales for being our scoreboard sponsor tonight and for all our Burrows games. We appreciate Tim, and for your seed needs, 701-430-0877. Burrows will win the tip-off and will be underway. Brandt with it out on top, gets that pass from Limke. Gallagher now with it at the top of the key. We drive in, and a nice turnaround shot off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound will be pulled down by Lopez. I will have to mention that we don't have a clock, so I'll try to mention the time as much as possible with 7:40 to go in the first quarter. Tornadoes with their first possession. Holmquist with it, gets caught up in the elbow on the near side here, and then we go over to Anderson on the far side. Nice little lane drop, but not going to quite work out as that one's gathered up by Waterworth underneath, and he'll bring the ball up the floor himself with 7:20 to play in the first quarter. We go to the far side of the key. Nice pass to Brandt. He'll bring it to the top. Little pass down to Limke. Waterworth trying to get set up on the baseline. Gets blocked there by Lopez. A drive in here by the Burrows, and a foul going to be called. .709 to play in the first quarter, and this is our first trip early on. No shot, they say. No shot, so it will be on the baseline, Gallagher to inbound. That foul does go on Lopez for the Tornadoes' first foul of the night. Gallagher trying to get it in quickly just before time expires for him. Limke to Dryberg. He'll pass off, and now Brandt with it, traveling around. Waterworth, nice turnaround shot, and the first points of the night for Waterworth. Nice turnaround shot underneath.
And just beautiful patience by the Burrows, not rushing anything on their offense, getting some clean passes, drawing that early foul, which could set the tone here as we have a turnover by the Tornadoes. So Burrows get the ball back, and Burrows just being methodical on offense, picking their moments here on defense as playing to their factor.
Pass went just over the head of Anderson as the ball comes in at 6:41, and then a foul called immediately as the ball comes in on Anderson for the Tornadoes. So we'll have this difficult pass in again from the corner. It'll be Limke to pass in with the Burrows leading 2-0. 6:41 again is the time left on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Ball comes into Gallagher, and he'll be in charge of the offense. Pass off to Brandt here. Trying to drive in, he'll come back out. Dryberg on that far wing. Now we're at the top of the key with Limke. He tries to fake, drives, does a nice job against Enerson.
Forcing a lot of contact there on that drive, trying to draw the foul, won't get it.
Lopez on the corner, no good on the three-point shot. Rebound falls down to Gallagher, who will bring the ball up the floor. I had the chance to go to Thompson the other night and watch these Burrows play the Tommies in that 56-36 loss. So looking to see some of the same things tonight, and hopefully they can pull off the win as that shot goes up and is missed. Enerson will come down with the rebound for the Tornadoes. Anderson will be the one to bring the ball down the floor with 4-0 to score. 5:45 to play in the first. Here we've got Holmquist, and then stolen away here by Gallagher. He'll take it to the far side and let everybody catch up and set the play up. They come to the near wing. Dryberg down to the block, which is Limke. They call the charge as he bumped his elbow down into Enerson. Enerson did a good job selling it as well, but a really hard contact there, Jerry. So I agree with that call.
Yeah, definitely. Don't need those fouls, especially when you're that close and backing down in the paint. You can just afford to play safe, maybe draw the contact off the shot. Didn't need to do for all of that.
Well, the Tornadoes did a good job breaking the press as things then got a little bit out of hand, and up ahead to Lopez, the pass is missed. So turnover there, 5:25 to play in the first. It's 4-0 in favor of the Burrows as they bring the ball down the floor. This is Gallagher. He'll do a handoff to Limke on that wing. Now we go to Dryberg at the top. Into the corner with Waterworth. Now Limke take that three-point opportunity off the rim. No good. Nice box out by Lopez underneath. The rebound will go to Anderson, but it kept that guy away. A great job for Lopez. As we go from Holmquist down into Enerson. A 2-3 defense is put on by the Burrows. Maybe somewhat of a man as they switch back. Dryberg pressuring Holmquist real well, and then he gets him on the arm for the foul. So that'll bring us to 2 fouls on each team. .453 to go in the first as the Burrows lead on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. and we're glad you're with us on yourliveevent.com. Three-point shot from the corner for Anderson, no good. Dryberg comes up with the rebound, his first of the night. He's ahead of everybody, but the Tornadoes gather up with 3 of them ahead. Offensive rebound for the Burros, poked around, and this one ends up in the hand of Dryberg again. Now we come to the near side corner with Limke. Brandt up on top, gets a slight screen, then he'll drive to the baseline. Fadeaway shot for a mid-range two-pointer is good for Brandt. 4:20 to play in the first. Trying to break that press, they do, and as Enerson goes to pass it ahead, Dryberg stuck his foot out and kicked the ball. Holmquist sends it into Enerson with 4:15, and now knocked away by Dryberg, so we'll inbound right near us. Anderson to Enerson, nice little fake there by Enerson, kicks out to Holmquist on the far side of the key. Fakes the 3, skip pass. Well, skip it back. That's a long pass to make, Jerry. I'm surprised that the Burros aren't interrupting that as Holmquist drives in, and Brandt says he shrugs his shoulders as he says he blocked it, but the official says that's a foul with just under 4 to play in the first.
Yeah, definitely a very close call, tough one to really decide on which one, on how much contact there was there. Burros, though, definitely using that size to their advantage as the Tornadoes will make their first point of the night. And we've been seeing it all night with the steals. The Burros just with good press or good zone defense here, doing a good job of just reading the ball.
So first one is good for Holmquist. Second one on the way, rolls around the rim. They say no shot. He crossed the line. We did see a substitute step in here. That is Jace Lushik, the 6'2 senior and guard for the Burros, wearing the number 24. Gallagher with the ball, brings it across the timeline with 3:50 to play in the first quarter. Lushik with it, sends it to Waterworth at the free throw line. This one poked away, it might have gone off someone's foot, but no kick call. Lushik to Limke on the near side wing. Now Waterworth just underneath that free throw line, puts the shot up. Rebound, I will credit the rebound there to DeMars, who came off of the bench, and then a foul is called as soon as he grabs that. They put that one on Waterworth. And so now there are 4 team fouls for the Burros as I get to talk a little bit here about Caden DeMars, the 6' senior, stepping on. They are down 6-1 but have the ball. Morton also stepping in. That's Kobe Morton, a 6' senior, wearing the number 10 on this near side. He'll take the 3-point opportunity here. Nothing but net for him, trying to cut in to that lead that the Burros have. And just like that, Jerry, Tornadoes are within 2.
Yeah, and it's exactly almost what we saw in the JV game. Burros taking control early on, but an offensive drought really stifling them here as the Tornadoes turn things around off of that quick, easy 2-pointer.
Good turnaround off the block there for Limke. He was under a lot of pressure, but he still made it, and it stretches their lead 8-4 with 2:50 to play in the first quarter. I'll try to mention the shot clock when it becomes relevant as well, folks. I apologize on that side as Holmquist gets the ball at the top. He drives in, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound was in the hand of Brandt. I'm going to have to give that one to Waterworth as he is the one to officially gain possession of it. Brandt with it, hesitation dribble, sends it to the corner. Here's Limke for 3 on the corner, just over the base of the rim. Rebound falls down to Morton. 2:25 to go, 30 seconds on the shot clock. 8-4 lead for the Burros on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Ball worked around. 3-pointer. That's a long one on the way. No good. Rebound falls offensively into DeMars' hands, and then he tries to kick it out. I think he thought Lopez was over that way, but no dice for him.
Yeah, Lopez just a little too far to the left here, more towards on the far side. Yeah, just a bad read there by the Tornadoes, but good job trying to get the ball moving around, keeping it in their possession. Just a little bit of miscommunication there.
Magnuson steps on for the Burros as Waterworth gets a break here. 2:05 to play in the first. Gallagher drives in, trying to get to the corner. Stolen away by Morton, that is. Almost taken back. Holmquist brings it back up. Lopez on the baseline. Now Holmquist. Kind of a weird 3-point look, but if he can make it, he can. It was just on the front of the rim. Rebound falls down to Gallagher to bring down the floor. Magnuson on the wing and back up to the top to Gallagher. He'll go to the other side. Lushik is there. Now Limke up on top. Kind of the secondary guard, I would call him. Brandt now takes it over. It's always funny to me, these big guys, but all the guys for Hillsboro Central Valley are big. When you see these big, tall guys as the offensive rebound for Limke, and he'll kick it back out for Gallagher. Nice kick out, Lushik with it. Now Brandt trying to drive in, gets stopped by DeMars. Another offensive foul, rebound, and it'll be, Lushik dribbling it out of bounds, and it'll be a corner inbound for the Tornadoes, as we are going to see Aaron Cooper step on, the 6'4" senior, and listed as a guard and forward for the Burros. DeMars to Holmquist, and back over to DeMars on the far side of the key. Now back to Holmquist nearby. Underneath to Morton, a rattle around, no good. Rebound falls down to Cooper. He's trying to bring things up, but now he'll slow down and let things develop. Long three-point shot for Limke as we're at 42 seconds to play. No good. Rebound is offensive to Cooper again. Good grab by him. Gallagher kicks out to Lushik. 35 on the clock. 26 on the shot clock. Limke, turnaround shot in the lane. Nothing but net for him. A great job. .22 seconds on the clock. No shot clock involved as Morton brings the ball. Here's Lopez from the baseline. Off the rim, off the board, and in. Lopez's first points of the night. 6-10 with 8. Make it 6 seconds on the shot clock. Blocked here. And then into the hands of Morton. Up and no good, and that's how things close out. That was a good block for DeMars. And we close things in the first quarter. 10 for the Burros, 6 for the Tornadoes on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard on yourliveevent.com. Second quarter action on the way.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Burros!
Welcome back on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leif Bakken. As the Burros lead the Tornadoes 10-6. And the Tornadoes get to start off with the ball. This one taken away by Limke as the ball was just passed too hard for Clem. And he puts that through. First points of the second quarter go to the Burros, and they lead by 6 with 7:40 to play in the first half. 12-6 on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Holmquist, and then we work our way around Clem to the corner with Morton. That hits the side. That hit the backside. I'm surprised we didn't stop play. Rebound falls down to the Burros, and then Gallagher gets his feet just a little bit ahead of himself, Jerry. So that's the importance of slowing down when you have some time.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, good effort there by the Burros to, keep the ball alive after that shot and give themselves a fast break opportunity. Gallagher, just like you said, getting a little bit ahead of himself here as he had an open lane wanting to take it.
DeMars brought the ball down the floor. This is Holmquist with it. He tried to, I don't know if he lost or if it was poked away, as we see a smile from Magnuson, who got the steal, and then he's going to get fouled from behind.
He was going for a dunk there.
Yeah, he was. He got part of the rim.
Yeah, I think he touched the rim, and you heard the rim kind of thunk back into place.
DeMars pulling up his first foul, team foul 3. 2 shots are on the way here for for Alec Magnuson, a 6'5" senior. He'll put the first in. 7:10 to play in the first half of Tornado Borough basketball. Second one also good. That's the first trip to the free throw line for the Burros. 14-6 lead for them as we approach 7 minutes to go in this first half. DeMars bringing the ball up the floor. Good job by Lushik, playing some tight defense on him. Morton with the ball. Trying to drive in. As he goes in, there's going to be a foul called. That one they put on Lushik, his first, and team foul 5 in this first half. Holmquist finds Lopez in the corner. Back to Holmquist. Nice bounce pass. Blocked there by Magnuson. Then it goes out of bounds.
And that size advantage that we were talking about, Leaf, it's definitely coming into play here on these offensive possessions for the Tornadoes.
Last touch by the Burros, so the Tornadoes will inbound down by 8. 6:45 to play in the first half. Trying to get in there again. Gets his own ball off of the block as Magnuson is there again. That's a good job by Clem going after it, but then we see another foul on the Burros as he tries to drive.
Same player called for the foul here. Now we're in the next foul will bring us to the bonus for the Tornadoes. It has not been a clean half for the Burros by any means, despite the lead.
Holmquist trying to drive in, tries to pass, and it's taken away by Lushik.
Trying to pass that through double coverage won't work that well against a team who, like the Burros here, who are really focused on that.
Lopez had a good block and then a steal brought down by the Cavalier Tornadoes. Clem with the ball off the bank board and in. He hit the floor, but no call for him. Trying to cut in. 6:05 to play in the first half. 14-8 in favor of the Burros on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Lushik driving. Now it's Gallagher on the baseline. Nice fake, and then another kick out to Lushik. Around the rim, off the board. That'll work for 3. First three-pointer of the night for the Burros, and a 17-8 lead for them. 5:40 to play in the second quarter. DeMars bringing the ball up slowly. Lushik wants that ball, and he drives. Lopez trips Lushik up. Here's a steal for Cooper. He'll drive up the board. Almost not enough, but that'll work. It's still points on the board. 19-8 with 5:20 to go in the first half.
And the Burros just doing a good job of getting clean pokes, getting the ball away, not drawing any fouls when they reach in for that. You can't ask for better play there from your defense.
Morton and Holmquist playing a little catch on top. Now we go to DeMars and Lopez. Lopez tries to pass, knocked away by Magnuson.
Magnuson using that height advantage that we keep referring to. Definitely had, with that reach, he's able to just swat the ball away here.
Coach Morton standing over there saying, I want a timeout, please. Give me a timeout. And he's granted it finally. 5:03 to play in the first half. 19 for the Burros, 8 for the Tornadoes on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. We'll be right back.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Leaf Bakken. This is YourLiveEvent.com. Jerry Peralta by my side, doing a great job running our scoreboard and camera, reminding me to say the time for you as well. Here in the second quarter, 5:03 to play. 19-8, Burros lead the Tornadoes in Cavalier, North Dakota. Lopez gets the inbound pass from Morton. Nice job by Limke playing some tight defense. Nice pass underneath for the Tornadoes as that one went in for... well, now I'm missing Talon Devine, 6-foot sophomore, as Limke comes on the other side and does a nice job there. So it's 21-10, 4:35 to play in the second quarter. DeMars kicks out to Lopez for three. It's good. Great assist for DeMars, finding Lopez open, and Lopez not afraid to take that three-point shot from the corner. Cooper looking for an elbow return shot. Nice offensive rebound. Do they count it? Yes, they do. Magnuson with the rebound and the putback. He's got one shot coming his way, Jerry.
Yeah, definitely good shot there on the second chance effort, drawing a lot of contact and going to the line for potential three-point play.
10-point lead for the Burros. Waterworth steps back on. Limke gets a well-deserved break. We're going to see Enerson step onto the floor, and Clem gets a well-deserved break. See if they can stretch it to 11, and they will. Magnuson must have been in the gym a little extra this week, Jerry, because he's 3 for 3 from the line. 24-13, 4:15 to play in the second quarter. Morton with it, brings it to that wing. He'll drive straight through, and it looked kind of like it went through, Jerry, but it was just shy of the rim, and rebound there for Gallagher.
Yep, no dice on that shot.
3:55 to go in the second quarter. Cooper with it, backs out, now picks up his dribble. Tighten up the defense there for the Tornadoes. Pulling back to take the three-point shot. Nice offensive rebound for Waterworth. Couple of rebounds for Brandt as well, and he'll get the points. He's got 4 on the night. 3:30 to go in the first half. 26-13, Burros lead. DeMars, nice drive in, kicks underneath on the bounce pass. Cooper with the steal. He's going to drive. He's got a lot of space. Kicks over to Gallagher, who's got some time, and nice little kiss off the board. His first points of the night. Great job by Cooper on the steal and the assist.
Yeah, good read by Cooper, realizing he's probably not going to have the best of shot. He's going to get met with coverage, realizing Gallagher's right there, and just open for a nice two-point play.
Lushik was also behind for another option if he wanted, as Enerson is stuck in the on the baseline near the corner, and a double team between Waterworth and Brandt, but Brandt gets a little bit too much contact with the body. So we're going to shoot the 1-and-1 bonus, and you mentioned it early, Jerry, that a lot of not a very clean first half so far for the Burros, so they just have to keep that in mind.
No, not by any means. They, 4 fouls early in the first quarter, and then 3 quick here. It's going to catch up. It does play a factor going down the stretch here, and the Burros definitely not going to want to let that be the case.
Enerson's first goes in, so he earns the second. Stepping onto the floor for the Burros is number 34, Gavin Mitzel, as the second one is missed, and Brandt gets the rebound. We'll talk more about Mitzel in just a second as Brandt drives in. Nice little solo take, and he puts in the points. Stretch that to a 30-14 lead, 2:45 to play in the second. Here's a pull-up and a nice three-point shot for Devine to answer back and try to cut into this lead. 2:35 to play in the first half. Gallagher to bring the ball down the floor. It's 30-17 in favor of the Burros. Gallagher up against Devine. Goes to the baseline, kicks back out to Waterworth on top. Cooper on that wing, and now down to Brandt. He finds his defender misplaced, but then he gets triple-teamed. Ball knocked away, and then we're going to have a jump ball. Big battle there between Enerson and Waterworth.
And I believe jump ball will stay in favor of the Burros, so they keep possession there. Good idea. Draw the jump ball, keep possession. You obviously were going to lose it here.
Enerson was stepping out to take that one, but the Burros will get the chance with 2:20 to go. Limke stepped back onto the floor as Cooper takes a break. He's been fighting hard in there, so good to see him come off the bench and do a good job for his Burro team. Mitzel with it out on top. Brandt is on the floor, but now he gets up as a couple of Cavalier players stumble over him. Waterworth on the turnaround shot. Lucky roll, or maybe that's just how it goes, Jerry, but that was a nice job for Waterworth on the turnaround shot as we approach 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, has Waterworth taken a shot that hasn't been a turnaround shot tonight?
Not that I am aware of, but he's got 4 points, 2 buckets on the night. Shot put up by DeMars. Rebound is for Limke. Burros bring the ball down the floor. Limke's got enough space. He'll take that opportunity just shy. Nice job by Mitzel to get out there, but the rebound officially falls into the hands of DeMars. He brings up the floor to this near side wing. 1:35 to go in the second quarter. Enerson gets shut down at the free throw line. 2 big steps for DeMars on that handoff. No good. Rebound falls down to Brandt.
Good job by the Burrows defense to not draw the contact there to go for the foul.
They called a charge again here.
Yeah,
as Lemke was driving in, he puts a floater in the basket, but it doesn't matter because he well established there for, was that Enerson that hit the floor?
I believe so.
So that's the second charge call we've had tonight. I think both of them again have been against Lemke. His second team foul, 8. We bring the ball down the floor with Devine. 32-17, 1:17 to play in the first half. Hesitation dribble and then a drive here for Clem. He gets hammered from behind by Brandt.
A lot of contact. Brandt doesn't agree with the call, but you could see a lot of contact there on the drive. So that will send Cavalier to the line for 2.
You were right to say Clem. Clem is at the line for the shot. He'll miss the first, but he does get 2. 1:10 to play in the second quarter. 32-17, Burrows lead. Here comes the second shot. And that one will go in. Good job by Bryson Clem, the 6'3 senior for the Tornadoes of Cavalier. We're approaching 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go in the second quarter. Cooper stepped back on while I wasn't looking as Lemke stepped off. Gallagher kind of stuck with it low on the wing. Brandt takes it to the corner. Waterworth with it in the lane. Nice drive in. Ooh, unlucky bounce off the back of the rim. Rebound comes down to Enerson. Holmquist, who stepped back in, brings the ball. Now Clem, a little bit of a fake, drop step, and then fade away, no good. Cooper with the rebound, and Devine comes up with his first foul of the night, trying to take that one away.
Yeah, gonna get called for the hold here.
36.4 to go in the second quarter. 32 for the Burrows, 18 for the Tornadoes.
1.4 second difference between shot clock and game clock, so the Burrows could sit on this for the last 30 plus seconds and then take a shot with 1 second remaining.
Gallagher to Cooper on this near side as they begin the count on the 5 second. Then it's passed around. Gallagher guarded by Devine. Cooper being guarded by Holmquist. And they call Holmquist for guarding too tight.
Yeah, I'm going to get him for a push here.
Yep. Mitchell trying to find Gallagher to inbound. Devine sliding on his back. Recovers. No shot clock. Now we're at 7 here in the second quarter. Make it 5. 3-point shot. Long three-pointer on the way with 2 on the board. 1 and then a rebound and put back by Waterworth. No good. And that is how we finish the second quarter. 32 for the Burrows, 18 for the Tornadoes on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. We're going to be coming back with your Farmers Union Insurance halftime show on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leaf Bakken, Jerry Peralta by my side. 32-18, Burrows lead the Tornadoes in Cavalier, North Dakota.
Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. We remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
The Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Boro sports fans meet after every game. The Hillsboro Vets Club is cheering for the Burros and also very appreciative of the community support of all of their fundraisers, their events, and just stopping in to enjoy the social and great atmosphere at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck, Burros, from all your friends and veterans from the Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Burros sports fans and us broadcasters meet after every game.
Welcome back to Cavalier, North Dakota, home of the Tornadoes. On YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Leaf Bach and Jerry Peralta with me tonight as the Burros lead the Tornadoes on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard, 32-18. And this is your Farmers Union Insurance halftime show. For auto, farm, home, and business, visit with Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Farmers Union Insurance, Ryan Opdahl, they've got you covered, that's for sure. As we talk a little bit about these two teams. And, Jerry, just your initial thoughts coming out here in halftime after 2 quarters of play.
Well, definitely this game is what we expected. It was going to be a close one. It's a battle throughout. Cavalier really not letting themselves get too down. You know, they're not beating themselves up. Hillsboro Central Valley playing a fantastic quarter or first half, but it was not a clean first half. 9 team fouls is not something you want in a first half. You get several of your guys probably going into foul trouble in going down the stretch. You're really going to need to focus on playing clean basketball. But as we saw throughout, that height advantage that Hillsboro does have over Cavalier has made itself known throughout this matchup.
Well, starting off here in the scoring for the Cavalier Tornadoes, your leader in points right now is Lopez with a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer. So that puts him at 5 of the 18 points so far. They've been to the free throw line 3 times tonight. We saw, and they are 3 for 5. So not too bad there. This is the stat that's going to stick out, Jerry. Keep this one in mind. 8 rebounds in that first half, a total of 8. And the leader is DeMars with 3 of those 8. Now let's switch over to, let me take a look here as we look. Kind of a blocking game so far. We've seen 2 blocks by Lopez in that in the first and second quarter, and 1 by DeMars there in that first quarter for a total of 3 so far. When we look over at the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, your leader in points right now is Limke. He's got a couple of fouls that he charged in there too hard, but 10 points for him. All of those from the field and not beyond the arc. 1 3-pointer for Lushik from beyond for his 3 points, but so you got 10 for Limke. You've got Brandt sitting there at 6 with some good turnarounds. Waterworth did a good job with some turnarounds. And then you have Magnuson, who came in off the bench with a field goal and then 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He's the only one to have gone to the free throw line. So, again, Cavalier keeping it clean like we talked about for the most part. They had 5 fouls in that first half. So, how many rebounds do you remember, after all the numbers I spit out there, Jerry, do you remember how many rebounds Cavalier had in that first half?
8.
That is correct. 20 rebounds for the Burros in that first half. So that's where we're seeing this 32-18 difference.
Yeah, and the other thing we're seeing within this 32-18 difference is turnovers. Turnovers is playing a big factor. You know, Aaron Cooper coming into the game for Hillsboro Central Valley, and he himself really putting on a show. He has a couple steals. I don't know what you have as far as stats goes.
Couple steals.
Yeah, a couple steals. And he's really just made his presence known out there on the defensive floor, and you can't ask for better production defensively from your bench or from your team as a whole.
And that includes Lushik, Magnuson, and Cooper all coming off the bench doing a very good job. And when Cooper comes in, he comes in for Gallagher or Limke, and they're kind of your guards. So he really does a good job taking that role on. Again, with 2 steals, and he's got 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Your leader in rebounds is a tie between Waterworth and Brandt, the 2 big trees out there for the Burros, with 4 apiece. Then it's Limke and Gallagher, again with Cooper, and they all have 3. In your steals, it is Cooper leading the way with only 2, and then Magnuson has the 2 blocks for the Burros, and again, he's been doing a good job. Again, we talked with Coach Elliott prior to, and we've talked about this quite a bit, Jerry, with this Hillsboro Central Valley boys team. They're tall, and they know how to use it, and it's working.
Yeah, they're definitely using that reach that they have to their advantage. You know, we're seeing Cavalier do a lot of skip passes to each other, and you mentioned it through early in that first half. You know, it seemed why aren't we seeing Hillsboro really try to go after it more during skip passes? They obviously have the reach. It's just playing that clean, safe ball they're trying to do. They don't want to draw a lot of unnecessary fouls for themselves. And, you know, if they get that clean look throughout, and it's going to come be a factor here. And we've seen it in that first half. The Burros were just able to use their size, get their hands on passes, tip it away, and it's really just played to their favor.
3 minutes till we return to play. We'll continue on our Farmers Union Insurance halftime show with a little more, talk a little more about what Jerry expects the two teams to do to clean things up and to maybe for the Tornadoes to take the lead or maybe for the Burros to solidify this one. This is the Farmers Union Insurance halftime show on YourLiveEvent.com from Cavalier, North Dakota.
This is Jim Berkmeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butcher Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Goose River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Corey Wright is ready for you as a Ruud dealer for the Hillsboro and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, you'll want to talk to Corey today about a new Ruud furnace for your home or new construction. Now, you don't want to be left out in the cold, and that's why Goose River Heating and Cooling is available for you with 24-hour emergency service. Contact Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating and Cooling, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities as a Ruud dealer. Here for you, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
The Irie Insurance Spring Update meetings are coming January 25th, 26th, and 28th with speakers Rich Morrison, Vice President of Farm Services at NAU Country, Mike Gower, Leeds Field Marketing Specialist with NAU Country, and FSA personnel. They want to discuss the outlook for 2022 with you. They'll be in Devil's Lake at the KC Hall on the 25th at 9 a.m., and then in Hope at the Legion at 3:30 that afternoon. Join them at the Senior Center in McVille at 9 on the 26th, or in Hillsboro at 9 on the 28th. Irie Insurance Spring Update meetings January 25th, 26th, and 28th.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Welcome back to the Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Show, and there's not much left of our halftime show, Jerry. But remember, for auto, farm, and home and business, you can visit with Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Thanks so much, Ryan. We appreciate your support, and thank you for sponsoring the Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Show. Final thoughts, Jerry. What do the Tornadoes need to do to come back into this game and make it interesting?
Well, they definitely have to play better at the boards, get more rebounds, give themselves second chance points that they haven't been doing so far in that first half. Defensively, they'll need to make stops against the Burros, not let them have easy lanes for drives, and just play a clean second half the way they did in that first half, not sending the Burros to the free throw line too often.
That's exactly what they did. Burros, I think, need to keep up the work and the rebounding, and I think that's what they'll continue to do as Dryburgh does a turnaround, and a foul will be called. If the Burros continue to rebound and do everything right, then they'll be in good shape, as that one was an offensive foul against Dryburgh, who we hadn't seen in a while for the Burros. He's got 3 on him.
And it's that early fouls that really plays the factor here for the Burros. Don't want your players to get in foul trouble, as we see another one. Going to get Aaron Cooper there on the reach-in foul.
Cooper's first, team foul 2 with 7:28 to play in the third quarter. Ball comes into DeMars, being guarded by Dryburgh. DeMars comes to this side, goes back to the other side of the key. Holmquist gets a screen from Clem. Now Lopez on a rollover on the screen. 7:10 to go in the third. Into the corner, now back out. Holmquist thought about the 3, fakes Waterworth out. And here's a pass that Lopez wasn't expecting. Cooper with another steal, and he'll pass over to Waterworth to put the points in here in the third and start the scoring. 34-18, 6:50 to go in the third.
Those kinds of turnovers aren't what you want if you're Cavalier.
Ball almost stolen away by the Burros. DeMars recovers. Holmquist puts this one up for 3 and nails it. Great job there for Ty Holmquist, the 6-foot senior. Saw him with an excellent fake earlier and a good drive, and that's just a good 3-point shot. Waterworth with a nice fake against Lopez and a good drive for himself.
Made his defender go to the left, and he went right. Open lane in front of him.
6:10 to go in the third, 36-21. Tornadoes down to the Burros. As there's a nice cut and run. Holmquist will get the assist with DeMars coming up with the points.
Cavaliers saying anything you can do, we can do as well.
Just under 6 minutes to play in the third, 36-23. Burros with the lead and the ball. Waterworth trying to fake out Lopez. Good job by Lopez staying on his feet. Gallagher with a baseline shot. I like that reach around shot. That was sweet. That's only Gallagher's second basket. He's mainly just a guard and directs traffic, and so it's nice to see him get some points.
Well, especially in a way like that, very difficult shot, and the fact that he did nothing but net on that.
5:25 to go in the third. Lopez on the turnaround, up against the board, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for DeMars. Ball kicked out, and was it last touched?
They're going to call it last touch by Waterworth.
Waterworth got in the way of that. Good eyes, Jerry. The official underneath the baseline also said he needed help, so the guy on the side here helped him out. As we see Lushik come back onto the floor.
7 seconds, though, for Cavalier. Have to get a shot off.
Right. Shot clock in play. 3 seconds now with 5:07 to play in the third. This one goes up. It does not hit the rim, so it is a shot clock violation, and the Burros will get the ball underneath the Cavalier basket. 5:04 to go in the third, 38-23. Good job by the Burrow defense there, holding them out for 35 seconds. Lushik with the ball on that far wing. Dribbles back up to the top of the key. Here's Brandt with it. Pass to the near side with Cooper. Now we go to Gallagher. Looking for Waterworth, who was trying to do a turnaround, and then it got caught up. Lopez doing a nice job playing defense, and so a travel will be called. Unfortunate turnover for the Burros.
Yeah, you can see that the ball guy kind of got poked almost out of his hands. He was trying to keep control of it, and the only way he could do that was just by stepping back, and gets called on the travel there.
4:35 to go in the third. 38-23, Burros leading as Holmquist drives for the Tornadoes, trying to bounce it into Morton, who does get it, and then he'll take it out of the lane as there was 4 blue jerseys around him, so he didn't want to take that chance. He's trying to drive that wing. As he tries to drive, the official, who I believe he was the same one who called that last travel, and says, not going to happen.
Yep, same thing here. Almost losing control and just trying to maintain his momentum when it gets called for the travel.
Cooper will get the inbound as the Cavalier Tornadoes put on a press. Now they'll back off. 4:15 to go in the third. Cooper with the ball. Brandt has it on this near side. Now to the corner to Cooper after a bunch of running around. Almost took that extra step. Kicks out to Lushik. Nice drive there for Waterworth. Grabbing that ball and taking it to the hole. That's exactly what you have to do. 250, 40-23. 350, excuse me. Nice little screen and roll there for Clem. He goes up and just a little too much. Rebound falls to Brandt for the Burros. Gallagher in charge of traffic. Waterworth, turnaround shot at the free throw line. Nice bank shot.
Waterworth really putting on a show here in this third quarter.
3:20 to go in the third quarter. 42-23 in favor of the Burros. Lushik playing up against DeMars. Clem showing that he'll screen here. DeMars decides to back off and send to the other side with Holmquist. Lopez with the screen. Now at the top is Clem. DeMars being pressured by Lushik. 10 seconds on the shot clock, trying to go out into Lopez, but Gallagher, who is smaller than Lopez, gets called on the foul. According to my statistics, Jerry, that's Gallagher's first. Team foul 3 in the second half. Waiting for them to put it on the board, and that is correct. 2:59 to play in the third. Gallagher's been playing a pretty clean game, doing a good job for his Borough team.
Yeah, definitely, and Borough's definitely cleaning it up as far as play goes, drawing 2 quick fouls within the first 2 minutes of this third quarter, and that only being their third within the last 4.
Drive here for Clem, trying to find somebody. He's triple team. Ball is still loose. It's still loose as a couple of players. Now we'll give Cooper the steal. Up ahead to Gallagher, who had led the way, and off around the rim and in. 4 steals tonight for Aaron Cooper.
Cooper bringing a lot of energy with him so far in this game.
Holmquist on the three-point shot is missed. Rebound. And Lushik and Morton were battling for the rebound. Lushik gets called on the foul.
Lushik talking with the ref, trying to just see what had happened or ask the ref what he saw. And I think the ref's going to get him off of a push here.
So DeMars will be the one to inbound the ball. He finally gets it in. Cooper gets a piece of it, but it will fall to Clem. Nice little skip pass to Enerson, who checked in brief while I wasn't looking there. And a rebound falls down to Brandt defensively. Token press put on by the Cavalier Tornadoes. 2:15 to go in the third as Gallagher brings it across half court. Bounce pass over to Cooper. There's a screen and roll. Lushik with it. Now to the wing with Gallagher. He goes to drive. And it's an offensive foul away from the ball. Brandt shoves his player away from him, his defender. And so they get him on that. Brandt frustrated. He'll take a seat, and Magnuson will step onto the floor for the Burros. 2 minutes to go in the third, 44-23 on the Tim Gazette seat sales scoreboard. Morton goes down to DeMars, who drives in against Lushik, who hits the floor. No foul, but then he steps out of bounds. These sidelines, baselines, Jerry, are a little bit different in this gym. I feel like they're a little tight to the wall.
Oh yeah, definitely. You only have a foot or two between the wall and the line here.
So that makes kind of a difference maybe when you in other gyms and you have that way more space. Makes you feel like you're not as close to the out of bounds. I don't know. 44-23 is the score though. 1:35 to go here in the third. Cooper looking for a three-point shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound was Magnuson, but then bounce off Enerson head and into the possession of DeMars. Kind of comical there. 1:25 to go in the third. Now Lushik is going to use his body and push DeMars on that baseline. Kind of a repeat of what we saw just a bit ago, Jerry, except for this time it plays against the Burros, and we'll see Mitchell step back on. Gavin Mitchell, a 6'2 senior. Go ahead.
Gotta love it. Have a good turnout here in the student section for Cavalier. Really getting involved here in the game.
Devine stepped onto the floor while I was looking, as did Anderson, who has the ball over there on that far side of the key. Now it'll go to Enerson. Enerson is trying to pass, bounces it off of Magnuson. I don't know if he meant to do that on purpose or what, but he'll just drive and take that in. Enerson's first field goal of the night. It kind of looked like he meant to bounce that off of his opponent and get his dribble back. Here's a three-point or a long two-point shot from Mitchell, no good. Offensive rebound for Magnuson is up and good.
Can we just talk about how loud that ball came off?
That was hard. It was a hard pass. Hard
pass to himself.
Yeah. 45 seconds to go, 46-25. Anderson fakes the pass and then drops back for a long two-point shot, his first points of the evening. Now a foul will be called on the Tornadoes, the first one of the half as we are about to close out the third. So a good, clean game here, Jerry, as we talked about for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said. You got to keep it clean. Don't let them go. Don't let the Burros go to the line. And Cooper with the smart play there, throwing it off the Cavalier player and just letting that go out of bounds to give his team a chance to catch up for a better opportunity at some points.
35.8 to go in the third, 46-27. Nice inbound to Limke from Gallagher. Those guys have a pretty special connection, I can tell, when they're passing the ball between each other. 48-27, 23 to play in the third. That's a call there, Jerry, that I'm surprised hasn't been called a little bit more. As we go to the bonus, Cooper gets his second. And It's a hand check. That's what it is, and that was being called quite a bit more a few years ago. I think they loosened up on it, but I feel like it's kind of coming back again, a point of emphasis here in the last few years. Maybe it's because it's COVID. We're not supposed to be near each other. Don't touch him. 1-and-1 shot up for DeMars. No good. Rebound falls down to Limke. No shot clock in play with 10 seconds. Anderson comes out to play some defense, and he reaches around and tries to get that ball. So he'll hit him on the arm, and that'll be his third team foul, 2 in the second half. Mitchell inbounds. Finds Gallagher. Limke's trying to drive in for last second. Kicks out to Magnuson, and he gets another charge call against him. The Tornadoes have been standing strong, Jerry, in the lane.
Yeah, definitely. And those charges are heading up as now 8 team fouls. And that's the third time we have seen that happen in this game with 2.7 seconds remaining in the third.
DeMars gets the inbound pass, takes the last second shot, and we close the third quarter with 48-27. The Burros leading the Tornadoes on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. Fourth quarter action coming your way on yourliveevent.com from Cavalier, North Dakota. Leaf Bakken and Jerry Peralta on yourliveevent.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
From Cavalier, North Dakota, the Tornadoes hosting the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. On yourliveevent.com, I'm Leaf Bakken with Jerry Peralta as we go into the fourth quarter, 48-27, Burros lead. As we've got a Dryberg in, and then we kick the ball all the way around to Gallagher. Limke staying in there. He's got 3 fouls. Enerson was getting in his face. Offensive rebound for Magnuson. And then they call a jump ball.
You know, that's something we haven't seen a lot in this game is jump ball calls. That is the second time that a jump ball has been called in this game.
Yes, and I think it's because things have been pretty clean between rebounding and shots and not wanting to get fouls, especially on the Tornado side of things, which we've talked about. Nice little cut underneath by Holmquist, excuse me. Ty Holmquist putting in his first field goal of the night. And that is Clem with the assist, finding him, and a great read on that baseline cut. 7:15 to play in the game. 48-29. Tornadoes have some ground to work on as Waterworth turnaround shot no good, but Limke's there to put it back. DeMars driving, almost slips up. Dryberger's playing pretty tight against him. Here's Devine. Stopped at the free throw line. Poked away, but DeMars regathers it. Trying to drive in. Trying to push it over to Enerson. It'll be taken away by Gallagher. Up ahead to Limke. 1-2 up and good. (52-29). 6:35 to play in the game. Clem kicks it over to DeMars, and Coach Morton wants to take a timeout. We haven't seen very many timeouts, Jerry, but here's one for you. 52-29. Burros lead the Tornadoes on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard.
Genuine starts here. There's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today.
Olson Hardware in Hillsboro welcomes you to stop in. Find all of your hardware needs. If you're doing yard and garden work, Olson Hardware has the lawn and garden tools, rakes, shovels, hose, and more, plus all of your lawn care needs too. If you're getting ready to do your outdoor projects this summer, stop by Olson Hardware, pick up your paint, stains, and all of the accessories. And if you're in need of a mattress upgrade, be sure to stop in and check out the amazing Rest Mattress. Olson Hardware can repair your major appliances too. They are your full-service hardware store, Olson Hardware in Hillsboro. Stop in today.
52 for the Burros, 29 for the Tornadoes on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. This is yourliveevent.com. I'm Leif Bach and Jerry Peralta by my side as we have got Region 2 basketball from Cavalier, North Dakota. You could about throw a rock into Canada from here, but they'd have to stop it and check it for its COVID passport first before the rock could cross over as the Tornadoes work the ball around.
They would have to quarantine for 10 days.
Jump stop for Holmquist. Clem fakes, then he takes a step back, up, no good. Rebound is Limke. Up ahead to Waterworth, he'll save it in. Will it be stolen away? Not quite. It's a battle for the ball, really big battle for the ball. There's our third jump ball of the game.
Yep, and it'll stay in favor of the Burros, so they avoid disaster there off of the turnover.
Yeah, that could have been ugly. 6:11 to play in the game, 52-29. Burros to inbound. This is Gallagher with the ball. Finding Limke, who gets the ball poked away by Devine, but then he regathers it. Gallagher looking for Waterworth. Enerson pokes it away. 6:05 to go in the game.
So Cavalier really putting on this press defense, just smothering the Burros here, not letting them do what they want.
Gallagher trying to find somebody, finds Dryberg. Offensive rebound for Waterworth, and the putback is good. Great job for Waterworth tonight. Appreciate his efforts. Caden Waterworth, 6'6" senior. 54-29, 5:45 to play in the game. Devine with it for the Tornadoes. Finds Enerson. He'll drive to that block. Nice spin move. Then it's going to be blocked. No, they're going to call the foul.
So now with the 9th team foul coming up for the Burros, just inching ever closer to double bonus. The ref.
Dryberg said something.
Yeah, the ref giving him a warning.
That is Dryberg's 4th. Rutvold stepping out to have a word with the official and asking, I think, maybe about a travel, as the first one is missed by Enerson. This is his second trip to the line. First time in the second half. No, it's not. Second time. Second one is good for Enerson. Sterling Enerson, a 6-foot junior. As he makes that one, he will take a seat on the bench, and we'll see the return of, I believe it's Clem that got a break. No, Lopez. Gallagher brings the ball up the floor, 5.5 to play in the game. 54-30 Burros lead. Gallagher on that far side gets to the wing, drops it down to the block. Limke, now nice pass to Waterworth. Great cross lane path for them.
Yeah, good eyes there to see Waterworth wide open off the double coverage.
5:10 to go in the game. Tornadoes have some work ahead of them. Hand off to Clem. He's got some nice moves as he gets fouled by Brandt. I don't know. That's not quite a Euro step, but it's
definitely
good.
Something.
It's good footwork. I like it.
It is good.
It's
footwork.
working for him.
He's drawing the fouls. That's the 10th now. We are in the double bonus.
And it was on the shot anyway, so we would have got 2 here. But you are correct, Jerry. Brandt's 4th foul.
As mentioned, the fouls just playing a factor here in this game for the Burros. Granted, they have done a good job of not letting it really affect them too much or affect the lead at all too much. But this is not a clean game by any means. It is not how you would want your team to be playing here tonight.
Both free throws made there. 5 minutes to go in the game. And as you mentioned, we're in double bonus, Jerry, so it could turn into a long 4th quarter here. Dryberg finding some open space. Kicks out to Waterworth for 3 on the corner. His first three-pointer of the night. Great job for Dryberg on the read as that defense collapses in. Hey, find that open guy and kick out. 59-32, 4:35 to go in the game. Holmquist with it out on top. Kick back to DeMars on that wing. One dribble, kick back. This one loose. Ball is loose, and it is gathered up. I'm going to give Gallagher the steal there. Waterworth in the corner, steps into the wing. Shot no good. Rebound is offensive, and it's a battle between Burrows.
Yeah.
Next one put up. Loose ball. Rebound will now be Dryberg. And they call for a jump ball.
So Cavaliers ball here, and Burrows, like you said, just battling each other for that rebound. Bit of miscommunication on who actually was going to come down with it.
Jump ball in favor of the Tornadoes of Cavalier with 4:10 to play in the game. 59-32 lead for the Burrows. DeMars taking his time. Dryberg not going to pressure him or anything. Now we see a little bit of movement. Whoa, what am I going to do? Whoa. Holmquist. Nice bounce pass to Clem. He'll kick it back out to Morton. Nice bounce pass. Shot up, no good for DeMars. Rebound goes to Limke. And a foul against the Tornadoes. That's Clem.
His first personal of the game.
And team foul 4.
3.
Oh, right, 3. I was thinking that Anderson he has 3 as a person, but he had 2 in that last quarter.
Yep.
Handoff to Limke with 3:35 to play. Gallagher drives to the baseline. Little off-balance shot. Ooh, almost got the lucky roll. And then Waterworth runs into Clem, who rebounded pretty cleanly there.
Trying to recreate his magic off of that difficult shot he made earlier. But no dice this time around. And now since we are in the double bonus now, the Tornadoes go to the line to shoot 2.
Feels like a long walk. Everybody taking their time to get down to the other side.
Yep, 3:28 left to go here.
Clem's first shot, no good. Makes him 3 for 5 from the line right now. Second shot also off the mark. Rebound to Brandt for the Burrows. His third of the half. He'll bring the ball. Ooh, a little fancy dribble there. Limke trying to turn around and drive. They're going to call Morton on the hit. Substitutes coming in here include Cooper and Lushik for the Burrows. 1 and 24 sitting down, I should say, are 44 and 33. Waterworth and Dryberg, respectively. Gallagher inbounds, finds Cooper on that far wing. 3:15 to play in the game. Lushik finds Limke on the near side key. Now we go to Cooper. Good screen for Limke. He's going to try to roll. Cooper going in on his own. And we've got 2 shots coming up. From this angle, Jerry, it looked like Lopez had his hand on the ball, but the official underneath said that was on the arm. Two shots coming up for Cooper. That was a pretty cool move he was trying to pull there, too.
Yeah, definitely. Gets the screen he wants, has the lane, trying to Euro step his way in.
First one is good. This is Aaron Cooper's first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, Burrows haven't really been going to the free throw line a lot, as much as they would like to go to.
1, 2, 3 bounces, and it finally falls in. He's 2 for 2. 3:05 to play, 61-32. Burrows leading the Tornadoes at the home of the Tornadoes in Cavalier, North Dakota. Shot put up. Nice long 2-point shot for DeMars. Make it 61-34. 2:45 to play. Brandt dribbling up on top. Kick to Lushik. Trying to go down to Limke, and DeMars puts his hand. They were both kind of battling for position there, but DeMars gets caught.
Yep, and 16 fouls, so just like that is a quick turnaround. The Tornadoes having some struggle staying away from the fouls there.
Brandt's shot no good. Limke gets the offensive rebound, turnaround no good, and then he'll foul, and I believe that'll be, it's only his 4th.
They're going to give that one to Cooper, actually.
Oh, okay.
So it's Cooper's 3rd.
That's what I've got. That means I've been sticking right to the unofficial statistics. Jerry gives me a big thumbs up.
I'll just
everybody.
give you it's not a big thumbs up.
It was a mediocre. It was
just a thumbs up. Good job.
2:30 to play. We're in the double bonus. That one is good. It seems like Clem, depends on how you want to look at it, Jerry. Is it drawing the short straw on having to go to the free throw line, or is he lucky because he gets to go to the free throw line? He's not doing too bad up there.
I think it depends on the circumstances. In this case, you're down by 25 at this point. You're trying to draw a lot. You're trying to mount the comeback here. While drawing those fouls is a good thing as you go to the line and get some free points here. You know, it does make a difference down the stretch here, especially when you have a foul and you automatically have to cross half court, walk all the way to the other side as we are doing right now. Just for 2 shots. If you're Cavalier, you don't want those fouls as often. You want to be able to develop a play, maybe go for something a bit bigger, get a 3-point play. It's good down the long run, or it's nice at the moment, but down the long run, it does play a factor.
Slows things down, 2:17 to play. That's the 4th one on Limke, as this is DeMars at the free throw line, his first time, and he makes the first shot. Coach Rutvold leaving his players in. Brandt bouncing on the bottom block. Second shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Limke. Cooper will take the ball and drive. Goes up, no foul, but Limke with the rebound and the putback as there's a call for and one from the bench.
I believe that was Brandt there on the putback, number 50.
Oh, excuse me.
And a missed long 3 by Cavalier.
Thank you for helping me out there, Jerry. Just under 2 minutes to go. Looks like we're seeing some more players come on to the floor for both teams, including for the Burros, number 3, who is Riley Olson. We're also going to see Alex Cotton, the senior, step on. He's a 5'11 guard. Riley Olson, a 5'11 guard. He's a junior. He's got the ball. Now it'll be Limke with it on that wing. I'll try to get these Cavalier names out there. Actually, was it only Devine? No, Devine Anderson and Enerson stepped on. Rebound falls down to Devine off of the Burros miss. Nice little step, and then decides to go after it. 3-pointer, good for DeMars. And that will bring us to another tornado coming in, and that is Adam Rashinsky, excuse me.
Seeing a lot of subs coming in for the Burros. I believe it's safe to say all starters are now off of the floor.
You would be correct. As the ball comes in to Landon Olson. Nice rebound there for Braden Walsh, wearing the number 40. Cooper on the fake. Now we kick to Olson on this near side. Cotton Cooper. Trying to go down, not out of bounds, no. 3 seconds, here's a 3-point shot on the way for Cotton. Shy of the rim. That's the word I wanted, thank you.
It hit the net, but it was very shy of the rim, or the rim. 52.5 seconds remaining here in the game.
Devine will bring the ball up the floor. He kind of finds an open spot. Triple teamed, fadeaway shot, just a little bit short. Gets his own rebound, kicks out. Here's Anderson for 3. No good. Rebound falls down to Olson.
Three seconds separate shot clock and game clock. So kind of same situation that we saw from the first half. The Burros could just sit on this for the time being, let the clock wind down.
As you say, that 25 seconds on the clock, 20 now on the shot clock. This pass was supposed to be a dish off. It was supposed to come from, I do not have 22 on my roster for Hillsboro, so I apologize. 12 seconds to go in the game. Rashinsky down to Anderson for the Tornadoes. One dribble to the baseline, gets caught, kicks out. Rashinsky with it now. Dribble out, here's a 3-point shot, rattles in! Great job there for Caden Yanish, the 6-foot sophomore who makes a 3-pointer to end the game, but this one's going to end in favor of the Burros with a 63-43 win. Big 20-point win there for the Burros as they try to get back on the winning track here on yourliveevent.com. The Burros over the Tornadoes, 63-43 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. We'll be coming back with some end of the game statistics. That's what that is. And final comments. We'll see if Coach Westvolt comes over, as well as maybe getting a player and name some of our specialty feature players as well. This is yourliveevent.com. Burros over the Tornadoes, 63-43. We'll be back.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Contact the guys at RDK Enterprises before the winter breaks to spring and your equipment isn't ready for the field. RDK Enterprises specializes in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and they have the full line of precision planting products. Call them up and schedule your maintenance or software updates at 701-636-2119. They're more than happy to talk about any other issues that may be affecting your precision planting. Spring is closer than you think, and RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro and Drayton can help you out. 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and all Delta dental insurances. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Welcome back on yourliveevent.com, everybody. I'm Leif Bakken with a final from Cavalier, North Dakota, of the Burros from Hillsboro Central Valley, 63. The Cavalier Tornadoes, 43 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Thanks so much to Tim Cassette Seed Sales for sponsoring the scoreboard for your seed needs. Call Tim, 701-430-0877. Thanks so much again to Tim Cassette Seed Sales for sponsoring our scoreboard through the year for the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough games. As we take a look here at some of these statistics and get to some of our features, hopefully we can catch the coaches, if not one, maybe both, maybe get a player as well, and be on our way. Well, after one quarter of play, it was starting to be a tight game. Well, I should say it started off with the Burros leading pretty well, and then finally the Tornadoes got on the board, but a 10-6 end to the first. But then the Burros picked things up and started to pull away with a 32-18 lead after 2 quarters of play, 48-27 after 3, and then a 63-43 final here. We talked about it throughout the game that kind of a tough, rough game for the Burros. They fouled quite a bit and sent the Tornadoes to the free throw line, and that's the one stat I did not do here. I can try to do that quickly because it's pretty easy on the Hillsboro side. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's 16 total. The Cavalier Tornadoes for 9 for 16 from the free throw line tonight, folks. Your leader in scoring was off the bench, and that is Caden DeMars, the 6-foot senior. He had 8 tonight with 2 field goals, a 3-pointer, and he was 1 for 2 from the line. He also led in rebounding with 5 of the only 13 total tonight for the Tornadoes. So being able to box out these tall guys becoming a big factor for them. There was 8 rebounds in the first half, 5 in the second half, with 4 assists total this game for the Tornadoes, and 1 steal along with 3 blocks. All of those in the first half. All the blocks this game came in the first half. It was 2 for Lopez and 1 for DeMars. As for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, they were 5 for 5 from the free throw line, as the Tornadoes did not foul very often, so that helped things out to keep them out of the line. But still, 5 for 5. Congratulations to the Burros, 100%. Your leader in scoring was none other than Caden Waterworth, the 6'6 senior. He had 19 points of the night, 8 2-pointers, and a 3-point shot, followed by Gannon Limke, who had 16 tonight, all of those from the field inside the arc. So a good job there. Then the next scorer was only 8 points, and that was from the tall guy, Jacob Brandt, 6'7 sophomore, who's been doing a good job. He's got some years in front of him, and he's going to be good in the next few years. 20 rebounds in that first half for the Burros, 18 in the second, for a total of 38. Your rebounding king tonight was Gannon Limke with a total of 10, 3 in the first and 7 in the second. 9 assists total for the Burros, with Cooper leading the way with 3. 10 steals with Cooper. That's Aaron Cooper, the senior, standing at 6'4", with 4 of the 10 steals. And then 2 blocks. Again, those were in the first half, and those came from Alec Magnuson, the 6'5 senior, out there doing a good job. And again, the Burros having quite a bit of a height advantage over their opponents tonight, and so that definitely helped things out. Again, a 63-43 win for the Burros tonight over the Cavalier Tornadoes. When we come back, we'll try to get some coaches' comments. We'll also name our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, talk about the Halstead Telephone Post-Game Connection, and our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. It's all part of our post-game here on YourLiveEvent.com. Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard shows us a final of 63-43, Burros over the Tornadoes. We'll be back after this.
North Dakota state law requires students attending school to be up to date on immunizations that protect them from life-threatening diseases such as measles, chickenpox, mumps, or pertussis. Trail District Health Unit reminds parents to get your children all the recommended vaccinations for their health and the safety of our community. Contact Trail District Health Unit if you have any vaccination questions or if you would like to schedule an appointment. Call 701-636-4434 for Trail District Health Unit.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Valley General Store is ready for your business. Valley General Store is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the intersection of Highway 200 and Highway 75. They can meet many of your needs with hardware, plumbing, electrical, tools, groceries, meat, fresh produce, frozen foods, baked goods, paper products, pet supplies, and other household goods. Check out Valley General Store's Facebook page for the weekly grocery sales flyer. Now open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. It's Valley General Store in Halstead.
Continuing here on the post-game show on YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Leif Bakken. We're in Cavalier, North Dakota, home of the Tornadoes, as they fell to the Burros 63-43 here in Region 2 North Dakota basketball. And we'll talk a little bit about what's coming up for them. It went 10-6. The Burros led the entire time after one quarter of play. 32-18 after 2, 48-27 after 3, and a final of 63-43. Let's get to your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Brought to you by Enbridge, as work is finished up on Line 3. If you'd like to learn more about Line 3 and anything else going on with Enbridge Energy, visit them at enbridge.com. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, we decided, Jerry and I visited briefly, but leading the way with 19 points and 5 rebounds tonight. He did a good job and brought the energy to the floor. Caden Waterworth, the senior for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. He's going to be our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, doing a good job tonight, and appreciate his efforts and leading the way and bringing the energy to the floor. Your Halstead Telephone post-game connection. Halstead Telephone, discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. Halstead Telephone post-game connection, I would say Jerry and I did not talk about this, but I think just ultimately the connection that Gallagher and Limke have, just the two seniors, I mean, just being able to feed off of each other, and this whole senior class for this Hillsboro Central Valley team does a really nice job working together. But I think those guys, it was a really sweet play. We saw Gallagher inbound, Limke got it, put it up, and it was good. Limke did a good job. He was the second leader in points tonight with 16. Gallagher did a good job. He had 3 of the 10 steals and an assist. That one was to Limke on that basket in the third quarter. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. On to our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. They've got their winter tour going, or winter tour. It's their winter conference going on right now in Fargo. I think tomorrow is the last day of that. PrecisionPlant.com is how to look up more on them. Especially if you want to look up RDK Enterprises here in the area, they can go to planterdoc.com. They've got locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota, and you can learn about available rebates and financing. Hey, make sure to get your meters and planters updated and upgraded and going there, as it's wintertime. You don't need that stuff sitting in the shop. Get that stuff fixed now so you can hit the field right away in the spring. Your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, we decided was going to go to Aaron Cooper. He had 3 of the 9 assists to lead the way for his team. He had 4 steals, and he just did a good job finding the player, finding the basket. I mean, he drove in once, but he had some good kickouts. He has some sweet moves. Really appreciate the senior, 6'4" senior Aaron Cooper, and the job he did tonight for his team. When we come back, we'll recap this, and maybe we'll be able to go grab Coach quick before they take off. This is YourLiveEvent.com, 63-43 win for the Burros over the Tornadoes.
West Main Pizza, 784-3700. Specialty Pizza, Calzones, Signature Pizza, Famous Cheese Squares, breads, salads, wraps, 8-inch subs, paninis, pasta, traditional chicken, chicken wings, nachos, tacos, specialty treats, appetizers, sweet treats too. Dine in, carry out, curbside. West Main Pizza, 784-3700. More than just pizza. Here's another reason why you should contact Mike, Darren, and Tim at Wright Implement Hillsboro. Let them know I said call Wright Implement.
For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Wright Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Wright Implement for farm equipment, repair, and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Wright Implement, 701-636-5692.
Here on YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Leaf Bach, and the Burros beat the Tornadoes of Cavalier 63-43. Unable to catch up with Coach Elliot Rutvold, but we're able to catch up with Chris Morton, head coach of the Tornadoes. And Coach, things started off pretty good. You guys were down right away, but you're able to pick up the defense. And one thing that Jerry and I were really impressed by was the lack of fouls. You guys did a good job controlling their bodies, I guess. I don't know, because there just weren't any fouls. You didn't send the Burros to the line very often.
No, and I thought we did a good job with that. You know, as much energy as we didn't bring tonight, I thought the defense did fair. Now, boxing out is a different story, but like you said, we were down 10-6 in the first quarter. I thought that was very respectable. I think we had 2 fouls in the first quarter. You know, I think that's very decent on a team that size. We just need to continue that through the whole game.
You know, you talked about the rebounds, and I don't want to dwell on it too much. According to my unofficial stats, 13 rebounds total for you guys, 38 for the Burros. And it's tough when those guys are tall, but if you can get a body on somebody, we saw a few times where that works out and you do get the rebound and the putback.
You know, like we say, butt to the gut. If you can get a butt to the gut and you can get them out of there, now those are big boys, they're strong. Yeah, it was difficult.
DeMars led the way in scoring for you. Looks like he went with the cycle tonight, coming off the bench. He also led in rebounding. Talk a little bit about his leadership and some of your other players. Lopez did a good job with a couple blocks in that first half. Just talk a little bit about your players and the leadership they bring to your team.
Yeah, and then you and I had talked before the game there. We've got 5 seniors that normally start. You know, Caden's our leader. He's our ringleader. He's our point guard. The offense goes as Caden goes. He doesn't have to score every night. He can move the ball just as well. You know, and like you said with Lopez, we're getting him coming back now. He struggled in the beginning of the year. He's starting to get some momentum now. You know, we got Kobe Morton. He knocked down a big 3 in the first half there for us. You got Ty Holmquist. He had a couple good shots for us. I thought that was great. Bryson Clem. Bryson's just a worker. It doesn't stop. He just works all night long. And that's the leadership that I hope that the younger ones see, is they don't quit. They just keep going, you know.
Speaking of Clem, he was 5 for 8 from the free throw line, so he put some work in the gym and making those. Of course, you wish it was 100%, but not too bad at all for him. And again, all your guys working the ball around, and like you said, you went deep got kind of into your bench. Devine coming off the bench and doing a good job as well.
Yeah, we got Talon Devine, Zach Anderson. They're sophomores, and they come in. They do a great job night in and night out for us all the time, and they're really coming around to being the good shooters, good defenders, and just all-around good players that they're going to be capable of.
What did you like about tonight that you want to take against Dakota Prairie?
The fouls. I enjoyed that. You know, we did not have a lot of fouls like you brought up earlier. I thought the defense, we gave up, 63 points, only scored 43. If you were to go back into your shot chart, I'm going to guess they probably did not make 37% of their first shot.
Good point.
That's where we need to get better at, the boxing out, the rebounding part there. Defensively on the first shot, I don't know if they made 35% first shots.
So you've got Dakota Prairie here at home, and then you're on the road to Drayton Valley, Edinburgh. Any other final thoughts, from what you guys want to work on before your next game, and you kind of go, luckily you're home, and then a little bit of a stretch away.
Yeah, no, we're going to get back to the drawing board. We're going to go, and there's nothing that we're not doing good. We're just not doing it good enough. So we're going to get back to the drawing board. We're going to put in some extra work over the weekend. We got a game on Monday, like you said. So Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, we'll come in. We'll spend 3 hours. We'll get through it. We'll get it in. We'll get the work done, and we'll get the results to show up here down the stretch.
Coach Chris Morton of the Tornadoes of Cavalier, thanks for your time. Sorry about the loss, but hey, looks like you've got a good stretch down the road, and you'll keep working at it. I know that.
Oh, definitely. And thank you guys. We appreciate the things that you guys do for everybody, too.
Absolutely. Glad to be here and support both these teams. And thanks again to Coach Chris Morton. And we'll be yeah, we'll wrap things up here. We appreciate Coach's time. We were not able, to catch up with Coach Elliot Rutvold as the Burros hit the road. Jerry, you and I will be hitting the road here soon as well and clean up. Final thoughts from you?
It was a fun game to watch. Everything.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. I don't know what. It was a fun game to watch. Definitely everything that we were expecting to see from both sides. As Coach mentioned, clean game from the fouls. Didn't send the Burros to the line all that often, but that size advantage, just when it works, and it definitely plays a factor in here as the Burros kind of now break out of their slump. They get a win, breaking that 3-game losing streak they were on, and they're going to look to keep that momentum moving forward as their next game against Hatton Northwood, at which they will be hosting Hatton Northwood. So they'll look to maintain that momentum. Cavalier just going to look to bounce back, and they definitely can. They showed a lot of heart in this game, by playing as clean as they did, getting the rebounds that they managed to get despite the size advantage. I mean, you just couldn't ask for a better performance.
I agree. I think they'll do well down the road. As Jerry just mentioned, the Hatton Northwood at Central Valley High School next Tuesday. That will be a doubleheader now, we know. So it will be girls and boys. We'll have that here on yourliveevent.com, so we'll be glad to have that. Then they're home at Central Valley again against Midway Minto on the 27th, so that'll be next Thursday, so a week from today. According to this, it says 6 o'clock home game at Central Valley for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Burros come up with the win, 63-43 final here on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Thanks so much to everybody for all the feature sponsors, and thanks so much for you sticking around here. And just glad to have you all along for the ride, and thank all the sponsors you've seen rolling in the corner, the sponsors you've seen during our commercial breaks, and we just thank everybody for all the support. Thanks to everybody back home on the home base. And thanks to Jerry Peralta for putting in a lot of work, helping me do color and helping do the camera and score tonight. Thanks to Jim Berkemeyer, Mark Forseth for executive producers on this. And we appreciate everything they do, appreciate all of you for viewing, and please thank those that you saw tonight for their efforts and making this all possible. Well, that's going to do it from Cavalier, North Dakota. It looked like this, 10-6 after one quarter of play, followed by 32-18 lead for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros over the Cavalier Tornadoes, 48-27 after 3, and 63-43 final. For the entire Your Live event and R&J Broadcasting crew, including Jerry Peralta, I'm Leaf Bakken, and we'll see you down the road.